Boom. Greetings, greetings. Hold on. Should see me now. Okay, I'm here. Boom. Greetings, beautiful family. I'm here for the next few minutes. Yeah, beautiful day again. Give thanks, for another grand rising. Yeah, and I'm gonna keep on with the PT's book. Let me just hide the overlay. We don't need this and that and this and that. Yeah. Hold on. This is what I want to put here. Okay. Good. Perfect. We are all set. Yeah. Rise and shine. So today, restlessness. That's what we're talking about. And yeah, pointlessness. Most of the activities, most of the activities being done in this world are pointless. Pointless in the sense they are not geared for evolution. They are not geared for evolution, either of the planet or the people. Okay. The few sane voices are getting lost in the din of the sea of pointlessness. What they who are responsible for this mess don't realize though is that the power of the vine is much more than the power of the sheer numbers which make up this jungle of pointlessness. Without a connection to P, all is pointless. Finding before acting. People don't seem to be able to stop getting entangled in action before they have found out what they are actually supposed to do. They feel compelled by their mind and society. Oh, bliss, bliss. Bonjour, bliss, bliss. Early bird. Yeah, yeah. 8 a.m. That's my time. Can't believe I got here while you are on. Do you think people will leave in droves if they can from Canada? Leave in droves? What that in droves? I never leave in droves. Droves? I don't get that word, Bliss. Can you like extrapolate a bit on your thought so I can? Do you think people will leave in droves if they can from? What are you reading? Sounds good. Oh, that's having a coffee and reading PT's book. Peace Gita, Scriptures for the Now, Prashant Trivedi, Lotus Ocean. It's actually a wonderful book, very divine, lots of clarity. You will find a lot of clarity onto many, many definitions, topic, and even drew me. Lots of people leave. I don't know. I don't think so. And first of all, I don't. Yeah, it's bad. What's happening? Like I never thought that it would get that bad, especially once he started becoming a prime minister. Trudeau, he was promising like he legalized the weed and all that. But I think that was all exactly for the purpose of what he's doing now. I think the script is, yeah, Yeah, send me the. But I have them here. I have them here. I can because if you want to order it from PT, it's gonna come from UK or Amazon or something from UK. But I have copies here, so look at that, Bliss. I can send that to you straight from Montreal, Canada. Would be probably cheaper shipping and all. Uh, okay, my email is. Sorry, sorry. Clearing the throat early, for sure. So yeah, so my email is there. So you just gotta send me an email and with your address and stuff and your credentials. I don't know how they say that, and I will ship you a copy. It's not that expensive. $40 Canadian. $40 Canadian plus shipping. I don't know how much shipping costs, but yeah. Please send me the name here. I love these kind of books. Yeah. What am I seeing and hearing in Canada sounds horrible. I listened to your Senate yesterday. I see your address. Yeah, that's it. Send me an email and we will coordinate all that. I have French copies and English copies. So whatever one you want. Yeah, I saw the debate and but I saw the thing in the Chambre des Communes chamber, in the chamber where they all the deputies are and their vote. Yeah, terrible. What's the most terrible is that we could have overthrown the government. We could have called an election. I know it's not the solution. I know it's all a big theater. It's all, but that's the world I live in, and that's what's happening right now. Are like rights and freedom. I don't know if I should say it this way, but we have a lot of restriction. So this is not really needed. But it's crazy. It's becoming a real dictator here, totalitarian government, and now he can seize people's bank account without any court paper, without any judgment from a judge. Because usually here, if they want to seize your, but the government can always do it without a court. They always add that possibility to if you owe them money to seize your bank account without judgment. That's always been there. Always. If you owe them money for tax, they will come and seize you without a judgment. So it's not very different. I mean, they always been abusing their powers and overreach and stuff. So, but put your address in my contact list. Yeah, my home got destroyed due to the hurricane, so lots of repair at this time. Oh, sorry about that. There was a blonde lady speaking, and she was wonderful, and the others are putting a spin on the event. How about bank account? Yeah, that's it. Bank account. It's crazy, yeah. They come and seize you, and yeah. Yeah, IRS, I'm sure they do the same about taxes. Yeah, Canada, I know because I know by experience. They did it to me, so I know. So they're gonna come and seize you without judgment. Boom. They're gonna take everything, freeze your bank account. That's the government. So it's really not good. It's not good. If you think Canada is a free country, I suggest you go elsewhere. If you think you're gonna be free here of anything, you might be free to breathe or something, but that's about it. The rest, nothing is free and nothing. There's no freedom anymore. Like you have to. It's a police state. It's a police state. It's sad to say, but that's what it is. But again, how long is it gonna last? Like at one point, there's got to be, like I said, some kind of election. So he will get out eventually, just not before. I think here federal election are 2023. So might be Pierre Poilievre then. Seems to be the next prime minister. But again, it's all by design because you can find picture of when I see someone with Bill Gates, I ask big question. It's very concerning to see them interact with big pharma and stuff. So it's all part of a script. I think just to relieve the people a little bit, and then they'll come back and bring those restrictions again, and another virus, another thing that's gonna happen, and like it's nonstop. So it's distraction, and they're gonna bring more and more distraction. After it's gonna be an alien invasion, little green banana walking everywhere. I don't know. It's crazy. This world is completely nuts. Completely nuts. When you look at it from a new perspective, not what you have been taught, but from a new it's completely crazy. We have election here in 2024. No one likes sleepy, stupid Biden down here. Now he looks like he's sleeping. He has such small eyes. He looks asleep when he speaks. And I think he should retire. Go enjoy your life. You're what, 80 something years old? Like, what is he doing there? Go enjoy. Go play golf. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be I wouldn't want to be president of a country at 80 something years old. Like, no way. NW is what they want. Yeah, that's it. Look, they have a plan. They have a plan. It's the world is nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. That's why I say we can energize this whole thing, but it's not. So we're just going to become more nuts. Yeah, that's it. We must remain calm. Yeah. Why books like you are reading? Yeah, that's it. Exactly. That's very good. That's why I read it, and I don't focus only. Like, I could come here and rant about the government and all kinds of nonsense in this world. Ça va me donner quoi? It's gonna give me what? Ça va me donner quoi? Just lower my vibe. I'm aware. I'm aware. So now, next, let's focus on us moving out of this matrix eventually. So, do divine work here, spread good vibe, stop the lie, stop living the lie that they have give you to energize them. Because that's all we do. We energize their lies. So what? No. You know me anyway. I've stopped. Like, I've never been a big man focus on the Babylonian stuff. Like, I am aware. You're aware. I'm sure, because you wouldn't be here, or you wouldn't stick here, because often, yeah, for sure. Yes, divine work here. That's it. Focus on you. Moving out this matrix eventually. Do something good on earth. Do good, and good will follow you. That's my spirit. That's my way of thinking. Yeah. Do good and good will follow you. So I prefer, like, spread good vibe, and because it's not very, like, if I want to know about those Babylonian, there's all kinds of people talking about it. There's the news, the mainstream media, then there's Fox News, then there's YouTube, there's this, that. Like, that's all there is. And a lot of people like to talk about it because they know it's gonna attract views, because we love sensationalism and nonsense, and in our program, in our condition world. Yeah, so no, I've decided to let go at one point. That's why I always been into motivation, and do something with what you yeah. That's why I enjoy coming to visit you here too. But yeah, I'm aware, but I'm not talking about it. This is the thing. Some people are aware, but that's all they talk about. Like, can we do something with our life? Can we? Like, it's already been a huge shock, a huge awakening, a huge. So can we, like, Also, the emotions. I was talking about the emotions. Can we reach that bliss state? That's having another kind of emotional state than what we have experienced all our life, like happy, sorrow, and all these despair and all the depression and whatever it is we might have experienced, because we're all into the same emotional cage. It's like there's a cage with a set of emotion, but we have to break out that cage to then feel greater emotional level, like bliss. Bliss. Yes, because at one point, what you do with your awareness? What are you doing with your awareness? Just sitting on your ass and keep regurgitating the same Babylonian nonsense? We're giving energy. So the idea is to that's it. So yeah, it's about power and money, and it's all about money in this whole pandemic. It's all about money. It's all money rules leads the world. L'argent mène le monde, and everyone knows. Everyone. The worst is everyone knows they're lying. Probably they're all about money, but we bury our head in the sand because we want to fit in. We don't want to move out of the rank because moving out the rank, hey, whoa, that's something. So they don't want to be ostracized, but you have to be willing also, once you step onto this path, to be ostracized, to be ridiculed, to be like, my family don't even talk to me no more. My mother hasn't talked to me for 6 months, and we were talking to each other very often. Like, I thought I was close to my mother. I always thought, but I realized that probably all she wanted was to have me far all her life, because at the moment they can reject you, they do it for stupid nonsense, for Babylon stuff, or what the government or the TV says. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that have lived a deep division like this, with really close family, whether parents, sisters, brothers, or spouse, or how many people have divorced. So yeah, so it's crazy stuff. Yeah, died recently. He was a child of Red Wars. He maintained his sense of peace within. He was a calming monk. Yeah, I have a sibling that was never been a son or brother. He told me money is his god. That all is spiritual hogwash is BS. He is yeah, that's it. That exactly. Look, some are deeply, deeply conditioned. You cannot even think of reasoning with them, or do, like, at one point. That's why I say I come here, do my thing. I'm not. If I would know today, if I would have known back then what I know today, that's better. I would probably shut my mouth with my mother, with everyone around, because today I realize, after trying and trying to make them see a glimpse of reality, they don't want it. They don't want it. They are happy in the matrix, being enslaved, being and all that. So there's nothing we can do. Honestly, you are wasting your time if you're trying to reason with your siblings or parents or whatever, whoever, that is not aligned or centered, or have an idea that there might be, and that this, what they freak on, is an alternative reality. It's not reality, but they prefer the alternative reality because reality is too much work. It's too much work on themselves. On the yeah, I believe he is a clinical narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath. And many attorneys told me that too. He is smart and cagey and cruel. Steals. I have no family either. I have my immediate family, Kim and my children. That is very stable. Very like, Kim picks it up. Like, my wife is not causing a division with me because of what I do here, or what I think, or But often, a lot of people will do it. Especially me, it's shocking that even I never thought my own mother, would ostracize me for something she heard on TV. Something she heard on TV, she cuts all link with her son. It blows my mind away. Yesterday, I was in my bed. I was thinking about it. It makes me sad, yeah, for sure. But I mean, I gotta remain center. I gotta remain focused because that's part of the psyop to make you unfocused. So no, I'm not gonna give in to that. It's her choice. I'll respect it. I won't call her. I won't talk to her. That's what she said. But it's shocking, yeah. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that have lived stuff like that. It's crazy the division that this whole thing have caused in the last 2 years. It's sick. I never. It's unimaginable. I cannot wrap my head around the fact that people listen to TV and then they do exactly what the TV tells them. Yeah, exactly. My mom often sided with Golden Boy. It has broken my heart. Hard to heal. It's very hard to heal from that. I don't know if I will ever heal from. I'm so disgusted. I'm so disappointed in her. And we were calling each other. I was close to her. I thought I was close. This is the thing. That's what break my heart. Is I thought I was close, but you see, the TV tells them something that rules their life. The TV, the government, that decide everything they're gonna think about. Sick people, uh, and it's gonna be hard. The thing is, hold on. The thing is, the more you go on, the harder it is to re-glue the pieces together. So the more time, the further apart we drift. Like if it's like we're in an ocean and we're lost at sea, we're both drifting away. So I don't see how it's gonna. First of all, anyway, I want to stop focusing on this because it's just a. I gotta remain focused. Anyway, I have no TV nor watch MSN other than see what they are spinning. Me too. I watch sometimes. I watch the news in French a bit just to see how negative it is. I don't know. I need to feed myself with a bit of negativity sometime, it seems, but maybe to keep a balance or something. But yeah. And also, there's no point reasoning with people that live in fear. You cannot reason, and that is a biological thing. It's biological. It's in your body. You have a gland inside your head somewhere, the amygdala or something. And that gland, when you're in fear, shuts down your whole body, your whole reasoning. And I suggest you experience it if you don't get what I'm saying. But I'm sure you have in the past anyway. We all, at some point, had fear. Like your body shut down. You can't reason. So you cannot reason with someone in fear. That's why they make you live in fear. They make us live in fear because this way they're sure we cannot use our brain to reason properly because we're frozen in fear. So there is no point reasoning with someone in fear. You cannot biologically, logically reason with them. So I gave up. I gave up. I'm not even trying. That's why I say it is what it is. I can do nothing to change it. Why would I focus on something I cannot change? Can I change myself? Yeah, I focus on that. I can change and become a better person, more centered, more. So, yeah. So, honestly, that's where the focus is. Anyway, it's pretty shocking. But finding before acting. We have to keep up because who knows if some hurricane is coming or worse. About it for me with MSN. Yeah, and the news, they like to scare you with the weather. The weather is a great tool to keep people in fear. They use it so much, and I'm sure, especially you in Florida, which is a kind of a big place for hurricane and tropical storm, and we hear it often. And I'm sure probably 50% of the time it's just a regular storm. They say, "Oh, hurricane coming," and this, and I'm sure you get a regular tropical storm, which is big too. I'm sure. I've never had it here. I had big wind, like huge wind, but I've never seen a hurricane. Never seen a hurricane in my life. I live in Canada. There's no hurricane here. Here, there's maple syrup and stuff like that, but there's no hurricane. There could be. No, I've never seen that here. Maybe the leftover of a hurricane from the state, but not full force. The F5 and F4 and stuff like that. I've never seen that here. Tornadoes once in a while, but yeah. True, keep us in fear. I don't try. I have not spoken to my sibling most of my life. So we focus on your beautiful book. Exact. Like at one point, I love your maple syrup. So expensive. I'll send you some in the package. I'll send you some. I'll send you a few cans with the book. When I ship you the book, I'll send you a few cans. No problem there. I have it cheap here. Like I can pay like $4 for a can. So it's not... sometimes it can be expensive, I'm sure. Even here, sometimes I see it $10 a can the other day. I'm like, what the heck is this? $10 for a can of maple syrup? Give me a break. So, yeah. Finding before acting. People don't seem to be able to stop doing. Did I read that one? No. Okay, people don't seem to be able. Let me place it properly. What's going on a rent? But when there's someone in the chat like this, of course, if we can have a reasoning together, I like that. If there's nobody, I'll just read my stuff and do my thing. But for sure, if I have you in the chat, I will focus where the action is. Yeah. Leslie, la belle Leslie qui est ici ce matin. Bonjour Leslie. I don't speak to three of my siblings. One just died, and one will text me now, but not talk. Yeah, it's very strange. It's a strange world with strange people, and your maple syrup costs a small fortune if it is not fake. No, I'll send you maple syrup definitely. I have that. I have it in mind. It's gonna be a pleasure for me to spoil you a bit. You always spoil me with your presents, so I'll spoil you back with maple syrup. Going to be in the 60s today in Maine with wind. Hygienic. Yeah, so you girls are wonderful. I love you all so much because I care. Caring is loving, loving is caring. Yeah. Always did. Just took a break for a little while. I'm back stronger than ever. Yeah. And I feel good today. Today I feel good. I don't feel like, I told you about my neck tension. I had a little episode last summer. I started walking all crooked and I don't know, something in my neck apparently. It's not in my ears. It's not in my brain. I went for all kinds of scans and stuff and they found nothing. It's in my neck apparently, so I think it's anxiety. I think it's this whole world causing me to have a physical anxiety. Yeah. Oh, you're so sweet, Jenny. My best to Kim and the family. I remember when you got your dog. Yeah. Kelowna is right behind me, right there. She's still part of the family, of course. She's not going anywhere. She's such a beautiful dog. Beautiful and good dog. Like she's so loving. She has, you can do anything to that dog. And she has no malice, no, pas comment tu dis ça, malice. Not mean. No, she's very gentle. Large up for Kelowna. So people don't seem to be able to stop getting entangled in actions before they have found out what they are actually supposed to do. They feel compelled by their mind and society to just keep doing. And this pointless, directionless doing is the cause of all problems on this earth. Taking time off around the age of 16, 17, when conscious life is beginning, to sort out existential dilemmas seems so hard for them. It is the most natural thing for a being to take time to reflect upon one's existence and its purpose. It was the first thing even Brahma, the creator, did as soon as he came into consciousness. But these days, natural is hard to find. They have turned against nature and have become unnatural. Yeah, so happy the tests are negative. Yeah, fantastic news. Yeah, everything came back negative. I went for a balance test at the big hospital, Montreal. They put liquid in my ears, all kinds of stuff. Make me follow a dot in the dark or something with goggles. And anyway, everything came back normal. The scan for my head came back normal. He said that's a normal scan. You have no seizure, no AVC, AVC, accident cardiovasculaire, stroke. No stroke, no nothing. So apparently it's in my neck. The ear doctor suggests that I go see an osteopath. Osteopath. Probably same thing in English. Osteopath. And the one that works, not the physiotherapist, but the one that works the bones, I think, or something. Might have something stuck in my neck, some kind of nerve damage, maybe. Who knows? But I feel better today. I feel better than last summer. Last summer, for 2 months, totally not functional. Not functional. I even had problem lifting my plants outside. Doing my gardening was a big challenge. Was a big challenge. I had to go around with my cane, with my pots, and my jug of water, and no, it was a big challenge. But I feel better now, definitely. Like I would say, 90% better. Just sometimes I have little. Maybe it's my brain too. Sometimes bringing me back to that episode without me. Yeah, but no, I'm very good now. Yeah, yeah. There's days better than others. I don't know. But yeah, taking care of one's own interest. We all have some little bubbles at one point. I'm not 20 years old anymore, too. So, the posture sometimes, orthopedic is bones. Osteopath. Osteopath. Yeah, that's it. It's the same word in English, osteopath. En français, je veux dire. Yeah. Osteopath. So eventually, maybe I'll go see a chiro practitioner. Chiro too. Chiro or osteo. Yeah. But with all this nonsense happening, I don't feel honestly like I do exercise here to help myself. And, yeah. So that's it. Taking care of one's own interest. To take care of one's own interest is a basic urge in all beings. And there is nothing wrong with it, no matter how many out there try to indulge guilt trips about it. Wrong only starts when being fang that they know how to take care of their own interests without really knowing it. I garden too, but injured too. L5S1 in back, never going away. Just endure it. That's it. I'll endure it. And I used a cane when I was 35. People really move out of the way when. Yeah, that's a good thing about it. That's why sometimes I like to use it when I go shop or something for groceries. I'm not a big shopper, but when I go for groceries or that, when I go out, I like to use the cane because people move out the way. And if they don't move, I'll hit them with the cane. So I told my wife, if the muggle don't move out the way, I'll hit them with my cane. So what I was thinking, the lie, we did that. Taking care of one's interest. The root cause. Yeah, yeah. I still have it. I don't walk with it anymore, but I used to for a little bit. Like 2, 3 months. But I had it when I had my knee accident. But I've let go to at one point. But yeah, you hit them with the freaking cane, the muggle. They'll move up the way. So the root cause. There are too many theories, speculation about the cause of the enormous amount of misery on this planet. But they all miss the root cause. The root cause of all misery in this world is just one, and it's quite simple. The false fake confidence that one knows what to do and how to live without really knowing anything at all about one's own self or this multiverse. That's it. That's all. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, the lie. No, we did that. We're living the lie anyway. We were, but I don't know. Can you say we're still living the lie? I don't know. Yeah, probably. I think we all a bit live this lie, and at some degree, yeah, for sure. Wow, great statement, rather Buddhist thought. Yeah. So the only and the biggest crime one can commit. The only and biggest crime one can commit. A being who doesn't really know and act like they know what they are doing cannot escape hell, pain, and torture. It is a straightforward consequence. What happens in movie like Saw and all the goriness and tragedies reported in the media is just a mild preview of the future of such beings. In Divine's eyes, it is the only and biggest crime anyone can commit. Yeah. In ways we have to live within the lies of God. Yeah, that's it. Or punish our. That's it. Exactly. At some point, we all we all live this lie, but we don't need to energize it. That's another thing. Putting energy into something and is a bit different. Like I'm here, I'm living in this world, but I don't have to energize the nonsense. That's it. So we're gonna focus on stuff that makes sense. Some say, some say they don't believe in hell. Strange. Lotus Ocean don't see where believing or not believing even comes into it. Hell is pain and torture. And it is all around, even if one looks with semi consciousness. Even if you have the eyes of Bidden semi closed, you can see it. It's all around. I can't be, it can be. Fact is that most people on this planet are in trapped, hellish conditions. But they can't seem to be able to perceive their situation as such, as their ego refuse to admit that there can be hell around them. I can be in hell. It can be. Most are unable to look at facts and reality, as they stay rooted in irrational, unnatural, egoic paradigm. And until ones admit to being trapped in hell, there is no question of getting out either. Hell without pain and torture. Yeah. Here, I save you the coughing. Jenik, this is serious what's happening in Canada. The US will push back if it comes here. It it's reminding how they took Germans down the path of hell. Same thing, same thing, same thing. And you hear Trudeau, he loves China. Trudeau loves China. He like adulate China like he's adoring China. So he's bringing the same stuff here. I don't know if it would last. Like like I say, it cannot be unless people But again, that's another thing we have to understand is that I'm sure you did already, is that we're not really electing them. They are selected. It's not an election, it's a selection. Because they already know. Like, I'm sure, look, they lie on every level. So why not trick that election thing? It's very easy to trick it. Like, it's like you trick the hospital number and all the stuff you show us. No? So, no, for sure. So, hell without pain and torture. There are too many here who can dissociate the term hell from pain and torture. Eventually, I'm looking for something to put here on my microphone. Maybe like a Motivation Academy or Truman Show. I'm going to look at that. Pain and torture, and thus can be in the ultra confident, I will do whatever I feel like, I don't care mode. Or even say I don't mind hell. These very same people would be screaming and shouting like animals in a slaughterhouse at first signs of pain and torture. Admit. Most would rather defend or evade or perish rather than admit to their situation. Most would rather defend or evade or perish rather than admit to their situation. Beside the honest dignity which admitting to one's situation gives, it also opens up a pathway out of one's situation. The importance of this step cannot be stressed enough when situation of most is simply trapped in hell. Trap. There is nothing to be said to those who don't get the trap feeling stuck here in this matrix. I always felt trapped. Always felt I was in some kind. But maybe because of the music I was listening when I was younger to Bob Marley. Like I was listening to reggae. I listened to reggae all my life. From the age of 14, I remember the first time was with one of my friends, Marc, on the Boulevard des Forges in Trois-Rivières. I think I was 15 or 14 or maybe 15, 16. Anyway, he put a tape in and it's Bob Marley, Natural Mystic. Yeah. And from that point, I've never left that kind of music. So maybe that Babylon stuff in my head at one point kind of sparked something. But some have no spark at all. Imagine, like, if you grow up without any awareness at all. I had a little awareness. Like I said, this is not a random thing that I'm here talking about that stuff. Like, it's made for me. This is the path. Not that I don't even think I have chosen that path. It got put in front of me and I took it. Like, I think the divine has this ability to put stuff on your path. And yeah, Stuff you, like they say, the divine or God, whatever, will never give you more than you can handle. So if it's coming your way, it's because you can handle it. I always have that kind of spirit. Yeah, I must have books like this and listen to calming monks to stay calm out here today. Society, yeah, it's eroding all. Yeah, everywhere it's getting so crazy. So that's why I say it's either you focus on that, you live in an anxious life, or we focus on good vibe and raise our awareness too at the same time. Like I don't like being unbalanced, so for sure I'm still gonna probably digest some nonsense from Babylon, but I'm more on the positive side than negative. So yeah, so I yeah. Trap. Okay, I didn't go about it. Yeah, he started, but yeah. So that's it. There is nothing to be said to those who don't get the trap feeling stuck here in this matrix. Oh shit. Big stuff happening. Yeah. Trap. There is nothing to be said to those who don't get the trap feeling stuck here in this matrix. Lotus Ocean. Hold on. I'm coming. Lotus Ocean. Yeah, I found that on my computer. So I said, oh, I'll put that for a thumbnail. It's a bit better. So Lotus Ocean plug only applies to those who have experienced this trap feeling, which is something quite easy to do when one is in this gel-like world. That's why I say it's so easy to perceive the control we're under, the Machiavellic plan and all that is in plain sight. Like it's in plain sight. And even that. So completely blind, you can't do nothing. Can you cure someone that's blind? That's it. Maybe eventually they would be able to cure people who are blind, but the real blind, not the one that have eyes and are blind. Yeah, the one that I have vision and are blind. So where even that doesn't necessarily guarantee a way out. That is the reason why so much lying hoax is done about space travel and such. Because people should not come to know they are trapped inside a jail world with a firmament, basically a large petri dish. For those who understand and feel the trap, the opposite part, PR, because the opposite of trap is part. So it's either you're trapped in hell or you're part of something bigger, part of a bigger project, a divine project. Yeah, that's what I'm part of, a divine project. And again, project starts with the P and the T, project. Part starts with the P, end with the T. So PRT, that's it. PT and Ara, new sun, is the way out. For sure, PT can, oh yeah, help you greatly move out of this 3D matrix and create something that's some galactic feeling within you with all the teachings. And if you digest it properly, without uh, so much your conditioning acting on you, like gone to the moon. Majority of people here don't face the fact on a personal level that they are stuck here. So it's no wonder then that lies are rampant on a collective level. Continuous lies like they have gone to the moon are going to Mars when they don't have a single real proper photograph only made up composites painting of Earth to show from all their purported space travels. Planet of the Apes 10 times over. Suicide Escape. Suicide Escape. Let me put the chat on. I must have books like this, yeah. The two major realizations which turn people towards suicide. A term for childish escape attempt. Awareness of being trapped in a hell. Awareness of self's imperfection and disabilities. Nothing wrong with these conclusions. Parents, psychiatrists, and society will tell you otherwise. In fact, they are necessary for any kind of evolution. It's just that people are not taught simple facts like suicide will not solve the problem, just increased it. The body can be killed easily, but the stupid self they are running from will always survive to face the music under even more trying circumstances. We'll finish with this one here. Emergency of emergence. That's the real emergency we have, not this stuff that the government of Canada is saying, but yeah. Emergency of emergence. Souls being here seem to have no sense of emergency when it comes to breaking out of this collapsing matrix. Rather than take action immediately, they need to actually think about it long and hard. When searching for the reason behind this, one comes to realize that they have other urgent matters to attend to, like paying bills on time, meeting office deadlines, changing oil in the car. Sense of emergency is already reserved for catching flights and trains, getting to appointments on time, problems with the mobile. Emergency equal emerging from a contingency. They do act like they have no idea what the contingency is. So there is no question of emergence. So I'm out. I will be here again probably tonight. Tonight, 7 p.m. around that. Yeah, 7 I should. Winter time. So it's very icy outside. And I don't think I'll go for a big walk today. It's very sleepy and I don't want to break another knee or break the knee again. So when it's in the winter, it's not really easy here to go out safely. Sometimes the streets are so sleepy. You never know when you're gonna hit ice. Like I fell last winter and it scared me enough. So yeah, I kind of take it easy in the winter. So you might see me here a little bit more often. Janik, have you ever checked out my Self-Reliance YouTube page in Canada? He has the right idea. I'll check him out. Let me write it down. My Self-Reliance. Yep, I'll check that out. So, large up. That's it. Give thanks. Be grateful for life. We're all alive here. Don't let yourself be swallowed by all the nonsense of this world and focus on you, that you feel good, you have good emotions, galactic emotions, and get to that bliss state eventually. It is possible. Anything's possible with the divine in your heart. Yeah. With great divine vibe in your heart, anything's possible. Big up, Janik. I fell too. Broke my wrist in triplet. Yeah. So I'm being careful in the winter, honestly. So you might see me here a bit more often, maybe in the middle of the afternoon. I'll see. I have to make bagels today, but after that, or I'll see how it's going with my bagel enterprise. Yeah. So yeah, New York style bagel. Who makes bagel too? Leslie. Leslie, I think you're big on bagel. They're so good. Anyway, so large up, and that's it. I'll see you later on. I'll post it whenever I come on. And if you want to join me, you're always the most welcome, of course. But also, like I say, I do my thing, and you can watch it later if need be. So much love. Yeah, yum yum, the bagels. Yeah, yeah. One day I'll make a video of my bagel recipe. I'll go in my kitchen like I did with my juicing stuff, and we'll make bagels together. That's what we'll do. Maybe we'll make bagels live. That would be great. Anyway, and we can talk at the same time and stuff like that. Send me your email, and that's it. We will take care of that. This no problemo. Large up. I'm out. See ya. Boom. Peace. I'm out.